Woo! Yeah. Hello and welcome to Sierra Make. This week's video is another birthday present, but this one is for my brother. Last week's video was a present for my sister, so go check that out up at the card. But for today, I will be taking these dirty Vans that I found at the thrift store for $5. Actually, I think it was less than $5 because they were half off of the tag, and painting them. First off, we want to clean these shoes because you don't want to paint on a dirty surface. So I have some rubbing alcohol here, some laundry detergent, a bowl of water, and a toothbrush. Per usual, all of the materials and ingredients I use are noted in the description, right by that like and subscribe button. Please hit it because it helps me out and lets me know you like this content. Moving on. I'm just going to pour a little bit of laundry detergent into the bowl of water for the fabric of the shoes. First, we're going to clean up the sole of the shoe, so I'm taking the rubbing alcohol and an old toothbrush and scrubbing away around the edges. The VANS website said that you could also use white vinegar or acetone, but it recommended not using bleach because it might turn the rubber soles yellow. Now we're going to stir up our laundry detergent/water mixture so that it's nice and soapy and scrub that onto the shoe with the toothbrush. As you can see, the shoes that I'm using have pink stains on them, but that's not a big deal because eventually I'll be covering it up with paint. The laundry detergent's not meant to turn these shoes white, it's meant to just clean them. So I just gave them a quick rinse after the detergent just to wash it away a little bit, and I'm going to set them out to dry. I left them to dry out overnight, and in the morning they looked pretty clean. I was very surprised with how white they look. Now I have to decide on a shoe design for my brother. So I asked him what shows he liked, what things he liked, what colors he liked, and then open up a drawing app and try to come up with a design. He said his favorite color was blue and that his favorite show was Rick and Morty. And then he also has a favorite robot called Raging Scotsman. That's the purple robot on the side if you don't know about it. He actually is the driver for that robot in BattleBots Combat Robots. And he's also a big anime nerd. So I found this picture of Rick in Season 4 wearing a Gundam outfit. And I thought it'd be really cool if I made Raging Scotsman fighting Gundam Rick somehow on the shoes. I tried to combine the color scheme of Raging Scotsman, which is a purple and then flames because it's a flaming robot, and the color scheme of Rick and Morty, which is that kind of green portal-y color with the light blue, and he's also wearing red in this suit, so I kind of played around with the colors a lot and the trim. And I don't know, I came up with this design first. But then the design didn't feel quite right, so I decided to switch to a dark background because those shoes are more likely to be worn by my brother. And I placed the characters in the center of the shoe instead of the side because why not? And I gave them kind of this little symbol emblem type thing. You know, because the Raging Scotsman is all about the flame and Rick has his little portal gun that takes him to tons of places. Anyways, once I had a design in place, it was time to paint it. So here we have our paints. I'm using these System 3 acrylic paints, and then some fabric medium, tape, and a paintbrush, obviously. Now we're just going to tape up the soles of the shoes so we don't get any paint on them, sketch out our design onto the sole with a pencil, and then paint it all on. Just a little warning here, this project took me days to complete, so I don't recommend it as like a last minute present or anything.
Won't you take me home and give me wings to fly? We can be alone in the castle in the sky. We can run away and leave this world behind. Please just take me home to a castle in the sky. Castle in the sky. Won't you take me home? Take me home.
As you can see, I decided to go with a black background instead of a dark blue background because it just looked nicer. And then to get those thin lines around the characters, I used a Sharpie. So I can't decide if I like the white trim or the white background because the rubber is going to be white and the inside's white because I can't paint the leather and stuff like that. And the elastic's going to be white. So I figured if I kept it white, it might tie it all in. But also it kind of looks unfinished or incomplete with the white in it. I can't decide. Should I leave the trim and the heel white? Or should I turn it black? Or should I make it the trim color of the opposite foot to like tie the pieces together? It might look a little wild if I switched the colors, but it also might just look very plain if I do it black. When in doubt, ask about. So I asked my fam and there was 2 votes for white and 1 vote for black and 1 vote for opposite colors. So I went with the white. But I didn't want to just have the dirty white of the canvas that I had cleaned. I wanted it to be like white, so I painted on some white. And here's the final look. Raging Scotsman versus Gundam Rick. You can see the back part where I painted it white looks way better than if I had left it that dirty canvas white. And overall, I'm pretty happy with how these shoes turned out. I hope my brother likes them as much as I do. By the way, happy birthday, Forrest, if you're watching this video. And for everyone else watching, if this has inspired you to paint some shoes, please comment down below. Hit that like button and subscribe because I post new videos every Friday at 3. Thank you for watching.